NFL training camp. Brent Sobel analyst August 4, 2017. Seth Winnig, Associated Press. Everything comes full circle, like the new Karate Kid project. Some things were just too good the first time to let them go. The Miami Dolphins might go into the 2017 campaign without quarterback Ryan Tannehill in the lineup. If so, the franchise is considering the possibility of bringing Jay Cutler out of retirement, creating a sequel to his 2015 campaign alongside Adam Gase. Meanwhile, the Baltimore Ravens won't have to wait nearly as long to address their quarterback position. Joe Flacco received some Mr. Miyagi mojo on his injured back. The Dolphins and Ravens quarterback situations continued to draw interest, but other significant notes emerged. The Cleveland Browns QB competition is heating up. A pair of talented young backs expects bigger roles this fall, and the Chiefs' news general manager cleared the air regarding his role. NFL training camps don't stop. Even when things don't go and organizations' way and the going gets rough, those franchises gotta hang tough to make it. Wilfred Olu, Associated Press. The Miami Dolphins continue to ride a roller coaster of emotion in regard to quarterback Ryan Tannehill and the injury he suffered Thursday. A report from NFL Network's Aditi Kankawala stated Tannehill sustained no structural damage to his left knee when the signal caller suffered a non-contact injury during the morning practice, since the injury occurred to the same knee with an already partially torn ACL and MCL from last season. Concern within the organization never abated. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter and Jeff Darlington, the Dolphins fear Tannehill needs season-ending surgery. "He's done, I think," a source told ESPN. The Miami Herald's Armando Salguero reported Tannehill sat watching practice Friday with his leg on a chair and in a brace. Even if the quarterback's injury isn't season-ending, he's expected to miss significant time, per the Herald's Barry Jackson. Matt Martin, Associated Press. Miami Dolphins head coach Adam Gase decided to phone a friend after dealing with the possibility of quarterback Ryan Tannehill missing the entire season due to his recent knee injury. "Right now Matt Moore is our quarterback," Gase said, per the Associated Press. Stephen Wine. "We'll see where we go from there. I've got to figure out what's going on with Ryan, and then we'll make decisions after that." Tannehill is expected to receive multiple medical opinions before making a final decision about what to do. He chose to bypass surgery this off-season for fear of missing part of the season. He may now miss all of it. If he does, Jay Cutler could be coaxed out of retirement. According to Salguero, the front office already reached out to multiple veteran quarterback options, including Cutler. Gase personally called his former quarterback to gauge interest. During their last season together with the Chicago Bears in 2015, the 34-year-old signal caller completed 64.4% of his passes for 3,659 yards, 21 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. Darlington reported Cutler is interested in delaying his transition into a television analyst. Colin Kaepernick and Robert Griffin III are other possibilities. Patrick Szymanski, Associated Press. The Baltimore Ravens finally received some good news regarding an injury. Joe Flacco's back is progressing nicely. According to CBS Sports' Jason LaCanfora, the quarterback received a second opinion, which confirmed a minor injury. More importantly, his rehabilitation is being ramped up. "All indications from Joe and our trainer Mark Smith have been very positive," head coach John Harbaugh said after Wednesday's practice, per ESPN.com's Jamison Hensley. The 32-year-old gunslinger was expected to miss only a few weeks. His return to practice sessions now appears imminent. "Oh yeah, he's going to be here long before the end of the preseason. I can say that with confidence," Harbaugh added. "Now, if I get proven wrong on that, backs are unpredictable, I guess. But I'm not counting on that. I'm counting on him being back soon." Marcio Jose Sanchez, Associated Press. The Baltimore Ravens needed reinforcements. The offensive line, in particular, required help after the losses of Rick Wagner in free agency, Jeremy Zetta via trade, John Urschel to early retirement and rookie Nico Siragusa due to a season-ending knee injury. General Manager Ozzie Newsome capitalized on the Oakland Raiders' decision to release right tackle Austin Howard last week. Howard started 10 games last season and 29 total contests after signing a 5-year, $30 million deal with the Raiders prior to the 2014 campaign. But the team decided to move forward with Marshall Newhouse and Vadal Alexander competing for the right tackle spot. Unlike the Raiders, the Ravens lacked depth and signed Howard to a 3-year, $12 million contract, per NFL Network's Ian Rapoport. The 30-year-old blocker has experience at both guard and tackle, but he's expected to compete with James Hurst to become Baltimore's starting right tackle. Considering the contract he signed compared to Hurst's $1.2 million salary, Howard should be considered the favorite. Jim Brown, news at Today Sports. The Tennessee Titans coaching staff knows Derrick Henry is special. DeMarco Murray is too. The goal is finding a balance to maximize both of their skill sets. Last season, Murray deserved a much larger workload. The veteran running back rewarded the team with 1,287 rushing yards, which ranked third in the league. Henry only carried the ball 110 times. In fact, 37 running backs received more opportunities. But offensive coordinator Terry Robiskie realizes he has something special in the 247-pound tailback. As such, his role should expand in his second season. We can't sleep on the fact that we're talking about a guy who won the Heisman Trophy. He's special, Robiskie said, per ESPN.com's Cameron Wolfe. When you see a big man who can be that smooth and fluid, make those jump cuts, have the eyes to see the hole and the feet to get to it, that's pretty good. He's looked phenomenal so far this summer. Egos often get in the way when talented backs compete for carries. The Titans' offense won't revolve around a particular runner this fall. There's no man here, Robiskie said. If there's a guy, it's Marcus Mariota. We want to have 8 guys who when we get them the ball, they're going to score. Elise Amendola, Associated Press. The New England Patriots acquired a pair of running backs, Rex Burkhead and Mike Gillislee, during free agency in an attempt to replace LeGarrette Blount. Gillislee is expected to take over as the team's lead back because he brings a similar level of physicality as Blount did. Gillislee isn't a 250-pound back like Blount, but he's close to 220 pounds. Burkhead, meanwhile, is 210 pounds. The former member of the Cincinnati Bengals is viewed as a change-of-pace option due to his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield and effectively run the football as a backup. But his role could expand, even among the Patriots' crowded running back stable. According to CSNN's Mike Jardy, the Patriots staff has used Burkhead in short yardage and goal line situations, find the creases, and see the reads. The running back said about running the ball in those scenarios. You don't want to have your head up with a guy 50 pounds or 100 pounds bigger than you, so you try to find those creases where you can really lower your pads and get on in there. I can fit through some cracks that some normal, or bigger backs, can't get through. Blount led the NFL with 18 rushing touchdowns last season. The Patriots will likely need both Gillislee and Burkhead to combine for similar production this fall. John Minchilla, Associated Press. The Cincinnati Bengals have searched for a dominant hybrid linebacker for a long time. Head coach Marvin Lewis feels the team finally found one in this year's 4th-round pick, Carl Lawson. We've had this guy, and it never worked out totally, Lewis said, per ESPN.com's Catherine Terrell. Now, I have another one. David Pollock got hurt in his second year. He didn't get any training camp his first year, but he had a really good rookie year for what he got to do. Then he got hurt in the second game of his second year. But we've been searching for this kind of guy again, and we found another one. He's smart, football-wise, and he wants to be good. All the arrows are pointing up. Cincinnati selected Pollock in the first round of the 2005 NFL Draft. Since his unfortunate injury, the team used Manny Lawson, James Harrison and Michael Johnson as a Sam linebacker-ish end. None of these veterans thrived in the role. Carl Lawson is a different animal. Like those mentioned, he was a collegiate defensive end. But he appears to be far more comfortable working in space at this point in his career. Plus, he still has the first-step explosiveness that makes him a handful for blockers. He's going to get unleashed, Lewis said. It's a hard thing. He's trying to be impressive. Well, he's impressed me enough. Joe Robbins' guilty image. Cleveland has been dubbed Believeland. A never-ending sense of hope serves as the catalyst for the nickname. If things don't work out this season, it's okay. There's always next year, but what if next year is this year? A franchise quarterback in Cleveland is the NFL's version of the search for the Higgs boson or God particle. The team will seemingly never experience success without discovering this fundamental piece to the universal puzzle. However, the organization may have its franchise quarterback already in place. DeShone Kizer continues to take first-team reps and impress. According to the Cleveland Plain Dealer's Mary Kay Cabot, the team's current quarterback competition is not even close, with Kizer taking a commanding lead. The second-round pick has a natural advantage over his competition. Neither Cody Kessler nor Brock Osweiler display the same raw arm talent. Kizer is also a better overall athlete. His natural skill set continues to shine, as well as his ability to absorb and retain the Browns' playbook. His teammates have noticed, too. If he keeps going, focuses on the track that he's on, to tell you the truth, he could be one of the gray ones, wide receiver Kenny Britt said at the start of training camp, per Cabot. He's learning fast and he's got a strong arm. The Browns will hold an inter-squad scrimmage Friday, which serves as the first opportunity for Kaiser to truly separate himself in this competition. Charlie Riddle. Associated Press. When the Kansas City Chiefs unceremoniously fired former general manager John Dorsey, questions arose regarding a potential power struggle between him and head coach Andy Reid. The team announced an extension for Reid on the same day as Dorsey's dismissal. Ultimately, Chiefs chairman and CEO Clark Hunt decided to promote co-director of player personnel Brett Veach to general manager. Veach's relationship with Reid is believed to be the reason behind his promotion, which only adds to the idea of a recent power play. The two have worked together since the 2007 campaign. Veach clarified his relationship with the coach and where he resides among the team's hierarchy during an interview on PFT Live. At the end of the day, he'll have final say, but it will be a collaborative effort with coach, he said. We've been together a long time. We've butted heads on more than one occasion, but we've always been able to be proactive in our approach, identify problems early and come together with a resolution before it gets to that point. So we'll have final say, but our personnel staff is phenomenal, our coaching staff is phenomenal, and we'll all work together and always make decisions that are in the best interests of the Chiefs.